Another brick fan here with a set from Avengers Infinity War. This is Corvis Glaive Thresher Attack. This is set 76103, was released in March 2018, has 416 pieces, 5 minifigures, and cost about $40 when it was released. This is one of 6 sets created based on Avengers Infinity War. I'll review all 5 minifigures in just a little bit, but let's get started with that main build. The main set of this build is used to represent a wall that goes around Wakanda. It also has a lab in the back where Shuri was working on extracting the Infinity Stone out of Vision. As you can see, it's built in several wall sections, a wall section being like this one here that actually moves. It's on a hinge. So each wall section is this 6 wide section, and then there's a large gate over here. If you look closely, you see there's some really nice stickers in here with some Wakandan language. It's done in this gold printing on a clear sticker so the black shows through. It's done very nicely. All of this patterning on the windows is also done with a sticker, which I think are a little difficult to apply. As far as action features go, there's several of them. So if you look very closely down here, there's a disc shooter. This target right here is used for the Thresher to hit. We'll show you what that action feature does here in a minute. The main gate has a lever over here on the side which raises the main gate. You have to keep pressure on it, otherwise it falls back down. But there's a feature there to open the gate. And then there are stud shooters up on top. The stud shooters come with these trans purple studs, which are very nice. They're on a turntable as well as a hinge joint here, so they can be positioned in lots of different ways and be used to provide defense for the tower and the wall. You see there is some space up here to place some minifigures up on the wall. So for example, we could put Black Panther up here on the wall. There is a computer workstation here for Shuri, and then there's a spot where you can lay Vision down onto this bed here. And you notice that this is on a hinge. So if you remember that target in the front, if that target is hit, it will push this bed up here. There is a small post piece here which contains the yellow Infinity Stone, which comes with this set. And then the workstation again has a couple of computer monitors. This cone piece on it is the disc launcher that comes out of the front from underneath this workstation here. The other part of the set is the Thresher itself. It's made up of these saw pieces, which both rotate independently. There's a satellite type piece here, a dish piece, and then these azure round 2x2s. It's just connected with a Technic bar here in between them, and it's got this gap. There is some foliage buildup here around the actual launcher of the Thresher, and this is just a spring type piece. So if you put the Thresher down there, so you want this area here put over the top of it, line the Thresher up, push down here, and it will shoot the Thresher across. Fairly simple side build. But if we get that all positioned correctly and move it out to the wall itself, so if we keep the wall on one side, the Thresher in the middle, we want to hit this target right here. If I push this, it will hit that target and pop up this bed piece that you see here. So that's a nice action feature. And then of course, the wall is not without its own defenses, so you can shoot a disc shooter from there. And the stud shooters as well can shoot to attack the Thresher itself. Let's take a look at the minifigures. This set comes with 5 minifigures, including Shuri, Black Panther, Vision, Corvis Glaive, and an Outrider. Starting here with our heroes, on the left we have Shuri. She has these glove weapons here, which I think are done nicely in this kind of metallic black or charcoal type color, which are very nice. She has plain black legs, although the printing on her torso is really nice, with kind of a jacket look. She's got a zipper there in the middle and some other texturing. I really like this hair piece, and I think her face print is quite well done. Moving over to Black Panther, or T'Challa. Once again, he has the black legs, and then the nice torso printing there, mostly in gray and silver. If I move this around, you can see the silver catch the light. His face is also printed in a nice silver with some brown detailing on it, and then he has this small snap piece that contains his 2 little ears here in the back. Vision is done nicely in this sand green color with some magenta skin tones. Once again, good printing here, very subtle here on the chest with some various pieces here. The leg print goes all the way down, which I think is well done, and it looks pretty seamless at the transition between the torso and the legs. So I like that. Good detailing on the face with the Infinity Stone there on his forehead, and then his silver here around to highlight the rest of him. As we move around these figures, see that there is no side printing for either one of them. But both Black Panther and Vision have some prints on the back of their head, which I think adds to the figures nicely. No alternate expressions, obviously, because neither has a hairpiece. Vision continues that nice printing on the back of his torso, and T'Challa has some of the printing here on his back. You see the same kind of level of detail on Shuri on her back of her jacket here, and she does have an alternate expression, much more angry expression, as you can see here. Put the hair back on so you get a better look at what that looks like. Our 3 heroes are very nicely done and great minifigures to get with this set. Next up we have Corvis Glaive, the namesake of the set, and an Outrider. Corvis Glaive is one of Thanos' generals. I think this is a good looking figure. It has a very large weapon piece here that is built up from several pieces. So we have the gold kind of blades here, and then a piece with a clip, and it accepts a post. So we have a small bar piece, and that connects the two, making for a fairly large weapon. Corvis has the hood piece, which looks very good. His printing on his face, which you can see a lot better if I get the hood out of the way, includes some nice gold detailing up on top in the center of his forehead, some very red eyes, and then kind of an evil grin there. You look at the printing on his torso, he's done in kind of that metallic black color or metallic dark gray color. No printing on the legs, but the torso print I think is done quite well. This Outrider here is done in black with gold and silver highlighting. I think the head looks really good with the gold and then the red in the middle there. This piece comes with many of the Infinity War sets, although the 6-arm version of the Outriders was introduced in March 2018. Moving around the figures, no side printing, but you do see there is some printing on the back of the head of the Outrider. The Outrider does have printing on his back, which is covered up by this large piece that has his extra arms. Corvis Glaive uses a cape piece that I believe came out of the Harry Potter universe. This looks like the same cape piece that is used for the Dementors in the newer Harry Potter series that were also released in 2018. Here we see everything folded up out of the way. I have to remove the arms, and as you see, there's some very complicated detail here on the back of the Outrider, which is kind of unfortunate that it gets covered up by that piece, but if you don't want to have the 6-armed version, you have a very nice back torso print. And then the back torso print for Corvis Glaive is done quite nicely. And he does have an alternate expression, as you see here. Once again, the very nice gold detailing on top. Just a bit wider grin than the one in front. Not a tremendous amount of difference between the two, but a little bit. So he does have the two alternate expressions. Let's go back to the set and I'll give you my final thoughts. There are a lot of nice small details with this set that I think make it a good value. Has a lot of good play features with the glaive there that you can launch at the wall. You got the disc shooter and you have stud shooters up on top. Not to mention the lift action you have on this door, which goes up pretty smoothly but sometimes gets caught coming back down, as you can see. The set does fall under that 10 cents per piece ratio. So with that and the 5 minifigures, I think it's a pretty good value for around $40. The wall is modular, so there's a 2x2 with a hole here on the side, and then they give you the same on the other side with a Technic pin. So you could connect multiple sets or kind of buy the pieces you need to make these wall sections and then make this as large as you want or can afford, I suppose. You would have a difficult time getting all the stickers because there's stickers on the windows here, and then these white pieces are also stickers on both the top and the bottom, so lots of stickers with this set. Although I think they are nice, especially the ones that have the Wakandan writing here, as you see. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Avengers Infinity War set. I'll be working on my next video. Until then, happy building! If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and check out my other Marvel superhero videos in the playlist linked here on the screen. Subscribe to see more videos and click the bell to be alerted when new videos appear.